Welcome back. We're focusing on the safety of children today. A study has found that 54% of Hanover Park children between 11 and 13 are armed. The Canon Collins Trust has also found that 60% of teens are killed in gang warfare and interpersonal violence. eNCA's Ronald Masinda is looking into the issue and joins us now from Tafelberg in Mitchell's Plain. Ronald, good morning to you, colleague. These numbers are staggering, particularly when we look at, how unsafe children are, how armed they are, and also the impact of gang violence on them.
Yes, indeed, Tumela. Good morning to you. Well, we are in Tafelberg. It is known as one of the most dangerous areas on the Cape Flats where gang violence occurs regularly. And unfortunately, many children are also caught in the crossfire. One of them, Aisha Kelly, was gunned down in 2019 on her way to the tuck shop. The community members saying that that's not the only issue, the issue of gang violence, but also the issue of kidnappings. We are joined by Feroz Kelly. She is the grandmother of Aisha. Feroz, just briefly take us through what took place on that devastating day.
That day, Aisha Kelly just went to the tuck shop as she was about to go around to the shop, and then in 2-3 minutes I heard they say, "I must come look, Aisha's laying in the road."
Just very briefly, I know it's a very emotional thing to go through, but in terms of why has it taken so long for the family not to get justice?
That is one of my questions I also want to ask, but when we were in court on the 23rd, and then the case was postponed on 2023, the 6th of February, until March 23rd, and we asked, and then they said there's a backlog of cases, and that is all that they told us. Just there's a backlog of cases.
Thank you so much for your time. So still grieving the family of Aisha Kelly. The grandmother saying that the case has now been postponed to next year. But what we do know is that 2 suspects have been arrested for that murder. I'm going to bring in one more lady into the conversation. Please come closer. I know you're carrying an axe. I hope it's not for me. But explain to me, you were telling me earlier, one of the other issues is your children, you don't feel that they are protected. Why?
Well, as we all know, as a community, as the Western Cape, we know about the kidnappings that is happening here in the Western Cape. The police visibility is my problem. There's no police at the schools. No police at the schools. I have to walk with an axe to protect myself and my child. So I am challenging Becky Kelly to come out to Tafelberg. Stop running to other places where your own house isn't clean, because we need his help. These police don't care. I'm sorry to say, but the police don't care.
Aren't you worried, though, that you might be taking matters into your own hands? We heard that there was another matter yesterday in Parkwood where allegedly an innocent person was killed, and community members were saying that this person was behind kidnapping.
Well, honestly, we know most of the parents here. We know who comes fetch the children, drivers, we know. So there won't be any mistake. Because when I stand there every day until the gates close of Tafelberg Primary, until the gates close. So we know every person, every parent that come fetch the child, bring the child to school. So I will also say, but I don't know this car. I will tell the Bambanani, I don't know this car. We will go to the driver and ask before I let anyone else know what I'm talking about. Because the situation, like even yesterday, we don't know what the actual happening that took place there. But these kidnappings we as parents, we are panicking because our police visibility isn't there. So now we see a different, hey, who's this guy now? Who's this car now? Who's this taxi now? You see, so we as parents, we as a community, we are panic-stricken about this. We are worried. I have to send my kids to Tafelberg High School, but I'm at home, but my mind isn't at ease.
Thank you so much for your time. I didn't get your name. I do apologize.
My name is Lalani.
Elani, thank you so much for your time. So a community that is in panic, not only due to gang violence in the area, but also the issue of kidnappings. We also do know that in Belleville recently, there was also another kidnapping that was caught on CCTV footage. Many parents are saying that they will do whatever it takes to protect their own children. It's back to you for now.
Ronald, for bringing the story to the fore this morning. Quite, a tragic story to tell about how unsafe children are, children that need to be protected, especially by the elders, by adults. But that's not the reality from where you stand. We'll continue, of course, across Ronald throughout the day, as soon as there are, of course, other developments, but also just to mark Child Protection Week and highlight how important it is to raise this issue. Ronald Masinda out for us.